Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing good today. Well, let me ask you this question. What if there was one thing that you could use that would fertilize and protect your tomatoes from end blossom rot? Well, that's an experiment that I'm going to try. And so what I'm going to use is, it's fast, it's easy, it's cheap, and anybody can get the materials to do this. So I'm not talking about manures or anything like that. Now, I do something kind of similar to that right now for how I plant my tomatoes, but this is going to be different. So I really think it'll work, but I've never done this before. So let me show you what I'm going to use. Okay, so if you have tried this, please let me know in the comments. Let me know how it come out, and you know, we all might learn something here. But what I'm going to use is alfalfa pellets. Now, they are really high in calcium, and if you're new to gardening, end blossom rot is a calcium deficiency. Now, it's more of a watering problem, I feel. You can give your plants all the calcium that they need, but if you overwater or underwater, your plants can't get it. If you overwater, the roots will become waterlogged and they won't be able to take that calcium up into the plant. And again, if you underwater, it's the same thing. Nutrients get put into your plants through water in the soil. So we always want to try to mitigate end blossom rot before it starts. I've had this problem where I got it and then you try to add something to the soil later on, and even if you can fix it, you still lose a lot of time in tomatoes. So you're better off you know, adding this amendment, whatever it is, to your soil, you know, when you plant your tomatoes or before. Now, eggshells, I use eggshells too, and what I'm trying to find out here is I have to grind my eggshells. You know, people bake them, they'll make a solution. Again, I want to see if I can do away with those steps. You know, eggshells are a great source of calcium, and I'm still going to use them, you know, under a lot of my tomatoes, but just not these. I just want to see if we can grow tomatoes, no end blossom rot, without anything else other than just alfalfa pellets. So let me show you how I'm going to do this. All right, so before I begin, if you've watched this video and liked it and found value in it, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it, and it is free. So this is the other part about using alfalfa pellets, why I think this will work. Alfalfa pellets are a slow release fertilizer. They're a very balanced fertilizer, and so on top of the calcium, I'm going to get the NPK, everything I need to grow my tomato plant. So that's why I think just one item, and I think I can be successful growing tomatoes. Now, what I did was I roughly filled a 5-gallon bucket up about halfway, and then with alfalfa pellets, and then I filled it up with water and I let it set. I haven't let it set real long. Now, the smaller alfalfa pellets, like what you would feed a rabbit, they are going to break down a little more quicker. It's going to take about 4 to 8 weeks for these alfalfa pellets to break down. And so the smaller ones are going to break down a little quicker. Mine, it's probably going to, I'm guessing, somewhere around 6 weeks. These are the kind you would feed a horse. I use them to feed my pigs, and they're about $20 a bag for a 50-pound bag. So that is, you're going to get a lot of fertilizer in a 50-pound bag. The rabbit pellets, or the alfalfa pellets for rabbits, I get them for around $16, $17 a bag for a 50-pound bag. So I think I still have plenty of time. We don't plant tomatoes here generally until around Mother's Day, which is usually, into the second week of May. So these should have plenty of time to break down. Now you can see that hole back there is completely full of water. This one, you might not be able to see it, but it's pretty much full of water. That's just groundwater. That is how much rain we have had here in the last week. And eventually this will dry out. So I'm going to put some of this in the hole, and then I'll come back when this dries out, because it's just going to be hard for me to see how much I have in there. I want to fill that hole up pretty much to the top, because after it breaks down and everything, it's going to compact. So let me show you. So I didn't get a lot in there, but once that water, once it dries out, I should be able to get more in there. Another great benefit to this, and I talk about this, I try to almost in every video, worms. This is going to help bring worms in here. They're going to create channels that's going to let this drain. They're going to leave worm castings, and when you do this, like I do for my other tomatoes, it helps soften that clay soil up. Here, if I did this in May, it's going to be a lot drier. That soil is going to be hard, and so doing it this way, it allows that steeped alfalfa pellets, softens the walls of that hole up, and so that's going to let your roots spread out too. So there's some other benefits to trying this other than just the calcium and the NPK. Well, that's the video. Please let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried this. I'm going to show you the results, good or bad. So you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.